Yes, of course, the introduction is the Cuckoo Report, and the Venus of Willendorf, my inspiration, Cuckoo. I want to make a quick report on something that I think is very, very good. I have not experienced personally, but meine wundervolle Frau, my wife, has experienced this and has relayed the information to me. Sometimes that works. When you love somebody and they're close to you, they can talk to you and they give you the information you need to have. And I didn't experience, so it's only a 91.25% correct what I'm going to tell you now. Is about chelation therapy. Chelation therapy EDTA. Chelation uses EDTA in English, EDTA in German. It was invented as a lubricant by the Führer Adolf Hitler. From my history, I want to disparage this man terribly. I am embarrassed to be a German. With this sort of a history, there's also Attila the Hun, and of course everybody has their own. It's not just Attila the Hun and Hitler, that disgusting human being. You got the Stalin, the Mao, you got the Napoleon, you got a whole range of ugly people, the Genghis Khan, whatever. Yeah, it's not only the Germans, but because I'm German, I take it personally that some jerk off like this Hitler retard had to take the joint over and rampage to the China shop. Anyway, the Hitler man, this ugly individual on the planet, countryman. Well, he was Austrian. I'm not Austrian. He was Austrian of Jewish heritage. Anyway, in the war, the Hitler man said to his scientists, please scientists, I need lubricants for the tank so we can kill the limey pigs and the American pigs and all the rest of the allies. Yeah, I'm gonna kill them all and I need lubricants. So the scientists came up with the EDTA, which they use in a medical procedure called chelation. Now, chelation is quite incredible because as an artist, it removes heavy metals, cadmiums, lead, mercury from the body. Chelation works. They put it into soldiers after the war. They figured out it's not just a lubricant that Hitler invented. By the way, EDTA is used as a preservatives in foods as well. Now, I don't personally like to eat foods with EDTA, but as a chelation therapy, where they inject through an intravenous device for 3 hours, you sit, you get this chelation, EDTA and many other supplements are in this broth that they give the patient, heart patients, diabetic patient. Okay, now I want to quickly come to this thing. You check out chelation, go and research yourself and find out about chelation. It's a wonderful therapy. It's a 40 session therapy at roughly maybe $100, so $4,000, to counteract the necessity to have bypass surgery, heart transplant even, which is many tens of thousands. I think $100,000, $120,000, okay, heart surgery. And if you can do chelation for $4,000, $5,000, that's a lot cheaper for the system. Yeah, anyways, this morning on CBC, they talk about a doctor, I forget the name, the doctor comes on, smooth, very smooth. Talk about chelation therapy as, no big deal, 3% 3% advantage of the people that had chelation as opposed to people that didn't have chelation. 3%. He says, oh yeah, it's significant, but not very significant. Well, he's full of shit. He's full of shit because chelation works. And you know why this doctor does not endorse? There was a study done. Now this, I'm going to talk about this quickly too, is a study. What the medical community and the pharmaceuticals do. They don't want chelation in the system because it's only $4,000 or $5,000 to do this stuff. It's cheap compared to a heart. Pull out your heart, rip out, pezzo mi quattro mi pezzo, or whatever they say in Italian. Pull out the heart and put in a new heart, or stitch it up with tubes going through. You have the cutting and all that kind of shit. Yeah, John English, I am not in favor of this. No, forget about it. Forget about it. Yes, I'm coming to it. I'm coming to my... Oh, the nipple, yeah. Okay. Anyway, doctor says, what I remember, I think he said there were 1,800 people participated in the study over a period of 10 years to determine whether chelation had any value in the meaning of the universe and all this. And it's only 3% better. I guess it is better, but I think it's like 90% better. But they wouldn't say that because it cuts into the amount of money that they make. So anyway, but my point is this. 900 people got real chelation EDTA, and people died. People died because they had heart attacks or whatever. Whatever they were sitting there for getting the chelation, some didn't make it, and some made it. Now, 900 of the people got the real thing, and the other 900 people got some salt brine, some kind of bullshit nothingness going through the vein. Now, can you imagine this? This is a test. They sit down, 900 people, over a period of 10 years, and they give them this injection, and there's nothing in it, and maybe they even die. This is insanity. Google report. Cuckoo. The irrational inside the rational. Actually, some people who could have been helped died during this experiment. They didn't make it because the fools were given some ersatz, nicht the right stuff, shit in the tube, they're sitting, chelating, and they're not getting, and at the end they die. On the other hand, the people that got the real stuff, they did okay, I guess, according to them, 3%. I think it's a lot better. But my point is, I can't understand how these people live with themselves, giving 900 people not the real chelation, and somebody actually died. Do you get it? You get it? How crazy this is? This is insane. This is madness. This is madness. What they paid the people for sitting there, a few bucks or whatever, and they die at the end of it. People, I don't understand it. This madness is escalating. Fukushima, the madness, the irrationality that none of peoples are coming together to kick the shit out of the Fukushima stuff. We have to stop the radiation. What can I say? Well, the reason they don't stop is because 900 people sat down, got crap put into the veins, and some of them died because they didn't get the real thing. It's mad. It's crazy. What am I going to say? Goodbye.